While FNAF is usually a horror survival game, not everything surrounding the franchise could be considered horrific. In fact, fans have even been inspired enough by the franchise to create their own comedic content featuring its characters. Today we'll be exploring some of this content in the form of memes as we count down the top 10 funniest FNAF memes. So get ready to laugh out loud and be sure to stick around to the end of this list where I will have some bonus content coming your way. Alright, let's get counting. Number 10, Springtime. This meme is both scary and funny. It features Springtrap peeking around the corner at you and reads, "Spring is just around the corner." Kind of some dark humor with this one being a play on words referring to a phrase typically used revolving the changing of seasons from winter to spring, usually a positive thing, while mashing it up with the coming of a spring-type animatronic on its way to kill you. But honestly, just the reference to Springtrap here made me laugh. Definitely one fans of the franchise will enjoy and understand. Number 9. FNAF Playthrough. This meme features popular YouTuber and gamer Markiplier, who has played through every FNAF game on his channel before. He has a playlist with over 80 videos that are all about his own journey playing through and experiencing the games. Having over 25 million fans and subs on his channel, it's understandable that fans have enjoyed watching him play the games so much that they would likely be entertained watching him doing it all over again a second time, returning to Freddys. But of course, Mark has likely played and suffered enough through all those terrifying jump scares. And this meme references those very moments he has been caught in playthroughs being freaked the heck out, and alludes to the fact that Mark likely won't be revisiting the games anytime soon, when it comes to making even more playthrough videos featuring FNAF titles he has already played. So much nope. Number 8, Most Hated. One meme that I found to be very true is this one featuring Balloon Boy. It shows a picture of Balloon Boy and reads, "The only animatronic who can't kill you, still the most hated," referring to the fact that Balloon Boy never directly attacks the player, but instead will mess with the effectiveness of their equipment in the game, messing up the player's attempts to defend themselves against oncoming threats, which usually results in their death. Balloon Boy also frustratingly mocks you all the while with his laughter. It's like he enjoys frustrating you. Number 7, No Foxy. This meme features Gru from the Despicable Me franchise, but is a nod to that sigh of relief you experience in FNAF when you have successfully managed to close the door in time before Foxy can run into the office. It's funny because it accurately sums up that feeling you have whenever you stop an animatronic. That you can't come in moment of triumph. That I got you moment. I stopped you. This feeling is heightened too when it comes to stopping Foxy, as he doesn't just slowly creep up on you, but has a tendency to sprint towards you once out of Pirate Cove. The meme syncs up the perfect taunting reaction of Gru to that moment when you close the door on Foxy. Number 6, Least Popular Animatronic. A couple of the most well-loved animatronics in the game are Foxy and Bonnie. Heck, even Chica gets a lot of love from the fans. But you know who most people don't list as being their favorite? Freddy, the animatronic who is named in almost every title and is known as being the star of Freddy Fazbear's. I mean, his name is right in the restaurant title, and yet fans of the franchise prefer almost every other animatronic above him. Even fellow bears like Golden Freddy and Fredbear get more love than Freddy Fazbear himself. Hence why this meme is so funny, because it is just so true. This meme features a Freddy looking a little suspicious, but also a little sad. It accurately describes Freddy with its words. In the title of every FNAF game, still nobody's favorite. Number 5, Yoga. Or if it's Twister, maybe you are doing it right. This meme features Mangle from the game, who finds themselves in a generally odd position on the ground, all tangled up with limbs all which ways, as Mangle do. With this picture being shown in the meme, it implies that this is simply Mangle doing yoga really badly. The words read, "Yoga, you're doing it wrong." And although your is spelled incorrectly, it should be YOU''RE, as in you are your. I was willing to let that slide because it made me laugh so hard. As I said, the other caption for this meme could explain that Mangle is actually instead killing it at the game Twister. That would be a funny counter meme, I think, to this one. Number 4, Notice Me. This meme is a reference to the common archetype in anime, the girl who always wants the older boy, master, or her teacher to notice her, whom she usually also has a crush on. It features Chica looking through the window at you with the caption, "Notice me, senpai." If you are both a FNAF fan and anime fan, the use of Chica's wide stare in this way will likely leave you incapacitated, rolling on the floor with laughter. I wish I could say more to explain just why it's so funny, but honestly, it just is. If you were Senpai, would you notice Chica? I don't see how you couldn't. Those eyes. Number 3, they said. This famous meme features the photo of the girl looking oddly mischievous as a house burns down in the background. What is really going on in this picture? Does anyone actually know? Is there an answer to this meme? This specific meme's caption poses the theory that this little girl was actually dealing with some FNAF haters. It reads, "They said FNAF sucks. Warning of what happens to haters of the franchise." Of course, I hope no one would actually go far enough to burn down someone's house because of an opinion. But still, the idea that this little girl was that hardcore in her love of FNAF is pretty comical. Especially because there are actually so many passionate fans of FNAF who are often so triggered when others talk even remotely badly about the games. Or even when fellow gamers accidentally call Chica Yellow Ducky. Triggered. Number 2, Pirate Cove. There are a few memes that revisit some of the in-game scenarios where things can go sideways if you are not being diligent enough while playing. 2 of the main times this happens in the game that fans like to focus on in their memes seems to be forgetting to wind up the music box, thereby waking up the puppet, and not paying enough attention to Foxy. This meme focuses on the latter and features SpongeBob and Patrick discussing how they forgot to check on Pirate Cove, with the next panel of the meme showing Foxy popping up behind them. The thing that really makes this one funny is the fact that, of course, Patrick and SpongeBob also are just dressed up as pirates in it. It's like a little pirate party once Foxy also pops up. Maybe a pirate murder party. Or, you know, maybe Foxy would spare them because they're dressed like pirates too. Maybe that's a good way to protect yourself from Foxy, just dress like a pirate. Number 1, storyline. There are also a few memes that center around the fact that the storyline of FNAF is somewhat convoluted, and that the franchise has obviously blown up beyond what Scott Cawthon perhaps originally anticipated, becoming a whole world of its own, full of lore, secrets, and mysteries yet to be uncovered. This meme is also created with images from SpongeBob. In this meme, SpongeBob attempts to explain what the header describes as the FNAF storyline. It's not as simple as a 3-sided triangle or a 4-sided square, but is so complex it's just a series of dotted lines making up an undefinable blob of a shape. And I mean, I think that is hilariously accurate, as it feels like every game or book for FNAF adds another layer to the already twisty-turny, confusing story of FNAF's kind of behind-the-scenes style plot. I mean, that's also what we love about it, but I think it's fun to acknowledge just how crazy it's gotten. I hope these memes brought at least a smile to your face. What do you think are some of the funniest things about FNAF? What is your favorite funny FNAF meme that you have seen? And where are my animatronic Freddy fans at? Where are you guys? Be sure to let us know in the comments below. And speaking of comments, it's time to turn to some comments from one of our latest videos, Top 10 Scary PlayStation Glitches. Casey Whitlow comments, "My old PS3 got YOLO'd about 2 years ago, and I couldn't save it in time. Still have the broken shell that is my PS3 with me." I feel that. I have yet to actually have a console like full out die on me, but I do tend to hold on to broken things. I'm always like, maybe one day I'll fix it. And I also have held on to a lot of obsolete consoles. I still have my old Xbox 360 and my old original Xbox, and I've even held on to my NES console through the years. I also still have my DS, but I mean, I still play my DS. I feel like no new console has ever seemed to last quite as long as those original ones. They will like never die, some of them. Ash Perez writes, "PlayStation for days!" with 5 exclamation points. 5. Wow, that is a lot of exclamation points. You must really love PlayStation. I guess I know which console you prefer between PlayStation and Xbox. Of course, we all still love Nintendo, right? Because I feel like Nintendo consoles you don't need to make a choice on. Everyone loves Nintendo, and it's fine. And that's all the time we have for comments today. Be sure to comment below for a chance to have your thoughts and feel shouted out in a future list. And be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you are a huge FNAF fan. This has been Top 10 Gaming, and I'm your host, Amanda McKnight, reminding you, as always, to keep on gaming on. Pew pew! And watch out for Foxy. Right behind you.
Is synonymous with horror and this generation of gamers. And while the game may be terrifying, people cope with being scared in various ways, like making memes about the scary crap to make it less scary. But what memes did the opposite? That's what we're exploring with today's list of the top 10 scary FNAF memes. For some reason, people love inserting Peppa into scary things in general, like scary games or scary movies. But for some reason, Peppa in FNAF is just worse than all the others. Is it like an actual thing though? Did someone mod the game to add Peppa? Is modding FNAF really a thing?